the harlot prayer. I'm kidding. I would never do that to you again. I mean, I just did. But I didn't mean it. I meant to be ironic and satirizing the dumb thing I did the other day with the Graham crackers. Isolation Nation, welcome to another social distancing social club. I'm Henry Horse, and you are watching this show. It's very exciting to have you here with us again. We're still in a global lockdown, and we're making the most of it. We're locking down with our socks down, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't. No one does. I don't know what I say half the time. 2/3 of the time. 3/4 of the time I'm unsure of what I'm talking about. But the good news is that I've got 3 other legs to help me stand. And I'd like to introduce you right now to one of those legs. The second leg of the 4-legged tripod that keeps this train walking at a slow gait. Please welcome Steve Hofstetter, everybody.
Hello, and it's good to see that Ben got into Henry's stash of pot. How are you doing, everybody?
How are you, Steve?
I have nothing to sing about. I guess I have some chai tea. Anyway, the point is, welcome to the show. If you want to tip the show, you can do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. You can pick up some merch in the store, like that shirt as an example. And with that, let me introduce another member of the quarantine. Please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers. Everybody, Chris Bowers.
Hey,
wow.
What's up? I think locking it down with the socks down should be some sort of fucking shirt. That seems kind of fun. I've never heard of that. I don't know if what putting your socks down. I haven't worn socks in months. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I like that socks down thing, Ben.
Lock off with your socks off doesn't work quite as well on account of what's a lock off. That's the only problem.
Yeah, and also socks down right now is bad. All the mosquitoes, so it's difficult to find the right phrase.
That's a good point. Pants down with your lance down. That could be a sword reference.
There you go. Mosquitoes don't bite me, oddly. It's weird. I don't think maybe it's too much alcohol in my blood or something.
The mosquitoes are allergic to hot dogs.
So that could be it. Or maybe
even mosquitoes are like, we wouldn't eat that shit.
Hey, it helps me not having mosquitoes bite me. It's pretty cool. Queen Rachel's here. Queen, how are you doing?
Queen!
I'm good, guys. Orange, you glad I didn't sing my intro?
Now, Steve and Rachel did lose a bet to me yesterday. I was flying home. I bet them I could get to a Whataburger through the drive-thru and back to the airport in a 52-minute layover, and I fucking made it without missing my plane. So
I just want to point out that for the most part, you have to arrive to the airport more than 52 minutes before your flight takes off, let alone leave, buy a hamburger, and arrive to the airport. That's fucking impressive, Bowers.
Yeah. I took an actual cab because the Uber was going to be 15 minutes to wait on. I couldn't do that. So I just said to the cab guy, I said, hey, can I just, and he's like, oh, did you leave something at the Whataburger? I'm like, no, I just really need a hamburger. He was like, all right, get in. So he took me down there. He sped around. It was pretty awesome. We got back. And then I just went through, because I left Chrissy at the gate with my bag and all our stuff. So it was just me, right? Because she didn't care about Whataburger. So she's like, yeah, I'm not going to deal with that. I'll just sit here. I'm like, cool. So I came through security with just a bag of Whataburger and tried to convince the guy I was DoorDash, and they were that rich they'd bought me a plane ticket. He didn't buy that. But yeah, I just put it on the conveyor belt, just a little bag, and it went through the conveyor belt. It was good though.
I enjoy that you're like, yeah, Chrissy was still at the gate. She's human, so she just stayed there.
Yeah, I did not take the bet because I don't bet against you when it comes to fast food consumption. I have great faith in you. Also, let me ask you this: do you have TSA pre?
I do not.
Wow, that is
holy shit.
Bold, dude.
Could you do that in a non-pandemic situation, do you think? Because I assume the airports are a little lighter now than they are normally.
I will say this about the airports. I've been flying a little bit, as you guys know, and I think we should bail out the airlines every year, give them $7 billion every year to have no more middle seats. It's amazing. It's like the flights are like everybody has a mask on so no one talks. I've never had more fun flying. It's the best.
I've actually always thought that there should be a luxury version of an airline. And when I say luxury, I mean the same fucking thing, just no one in the middle and no babies. Like that should be an option. I would love to pay more for my ticket to make sure there are no babies on the flight.
And no maple leaves on the logos.
Absolutely. No, or just one with a big old cross out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but even the baby has a mask, so you can't. It doesn't even yell as much. It's muffled. It's very nice. I think we should bail out.
I don't normally I'm not late to airports on account of fast food trips. I just am late to airports. I one time even got to LAX with 17 minutes before a flight, and somehow made it to my gate, and they allowed me on. But I'm usually running pretty late for plane flights. As I get on the plane, I'm often hearing the flight attendant go, and the flight will be 4 hours and 30 minutes, which means even there I have missed sound check. Clearly they do a check, and I've missed it.
Exactly. But
My,
I will say,
my,
the other thing I
my-
want to announce today. Oh, go ahead, Steve. Steve.
I was just saying, my biggest race for it was always like if I took the red eyes out of LA to get through security before the restaurants closed, because like
Yeah.
they would all close at 11, and so like you get there at 10:45 or whatever, and you're like, all right, let's do this shit, let's make it. Like that's, but I've I get there in time. What's the word for the flight?
One time I did miss a flight because I was buying a banana.
That is bananas.
I was on a layover. It was like a 30-minute layover, and there was a stand, like one of those little, get coffee and a banana stands at the airport just next to my gate. And I'm like, oh, the thing's right. Yeah. Well, it was not just coffee and banana. There was a few other items, muffins. And I was like, I'm going to get a banana. My gate's right here. And there's one person in front of me that just took forever to pay. I got my banana, went 20 feet to the gate, and they're like, sorry, you missed it. I'm like, well, the plane's here. I was buying a banana. They were like, no, sir. And I missed it on account of
Are
banana.
you telling me that you slipped because of a banana?
You better believe it. Yes, I did. Yes,
I also like the idea of going up to that stand and be like, I'll have a tea and an apple. They're like, nope, coffee and banana. Only coffee and banana. That's all we do.
I one time I was going to LAX a long time ago, and I usually took the red eye, but I was taking like a 7 o'clock flight, so I didn't think about traffic, and I got all fucking backwards, and I ended up at the rental car. Well, I got to the airport at 31 minutes before, and you have to check your bag 30 minutes before. So I just parked my rental car in arrivals, ran in, checked my bag. If they tow it, whatever. And then when I got back, it was back. And then I called the rental car place. I'm like, I have 22 minutes. Can you, instead of taking the shuttle, can you just jump in my car and drive me back? And they're like, all right. And somehow I made that fucking flight. But
I love
That's
that.
how Bowers got arrested, actually.
Yeah, that's why he's on a terrorist watch list now.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
No, I think it was after that. But what's interesting about that flight? This is right before I met Chrissy. But I met a girl on that plane and ended up hanging out with her enough in Phoenix. I missed my connection in Phoenix after making that Herculean effort to make the plane in LAX, and so that ended up being a crazy story. But
Also, now that you just made an oblique reference to it, I think we should definitely take a moment and say, never forget September 11th is Steve Hofstetter's birthday show at Nowhere Comedy. Please make sure you check that out.
I can't tell you how many of the texts I get each year from buddies that are just like, I didn't forget. Like that's-
One time, and this maybe is what reinforced my not being on time for shit, and it's not great programming, but this is a pretty nuts one. So one time I woke up late for the airport. I overslept my alarm somehow, and my flight was leaving. I was living in Hollywood. My flight was leaving LAX, which is a good 30 to 45 minute drive on most days, in 50 minutes from waking up. I got in the car and I realized that I had to drive. There was no way to call the things. It was pre-Uber. I couldn't wait for a cab. There weren't cabs. And so the only thing I could think of was call my parents and ask them if they could meet me at the airport so one of them could take my car back and I could just drive right up to my gate. So my parents are incredible, and they said yes, and they get in the car. My dad, it's like also like 5 a.m, so my dad wakes up and says to my mom, get me a Diet Coke for some caffeine from the fridge. They go in the car, they're speeding to the airport. My dad cracks it open, takes a sip, and it is a beer. My dad is now drinking and driving at 5 a.m, trying to meet me at the airport, and then there's a cop that pulls up behind my dad. He's like, oh shit, Ziva, you gotta help. Hands it to my mom. My mom, not a drinker, chugs a beer and puts it under the seat of the car. Meet me at the airport. I get there. I miss the flight.
Of course.
And I go and I explain, please help me. My parents had to help. My mom's now an alcoholic. I don't know what to do. I missed the thing. And it was a middle seat flight on a 2-leg flight to the East Coast. 2 flights. And the woman's like, let me see what I can do. I only have something leaving in an hour from now, a direct flight, window seat, get there an hour and a half earlier than I would have gotten there on only one flight instead. It was the greatest result possible.
And that asshole is why you're never at sound check. That
Exactly right.
fucking asshole.
Exactly right.
Upgraded you.
Exactly right.
That one time it worked out.
I keep waiting for you guys to upgrade me on this show and say, you now get to sit in Steve's office.
No, I have, when I was 11 years old, my parents, who would take forever to get anywhere, made me late for a Little League playoff game. The rule was that if you miss practice, you have to sit through the first half of the game. Like, you don't get to play. I didn't get to play one time I was in a Little League playoff game because we were late, and I've never fucking been late again. So
I see that.
my parents were your gate agent. You'd made sound check. That's my point.
That is correct. That's correct. And I also wouldn't have made it to Woodstock.
100% true.
Solid point. Well, one of the reasons I did that Herculean effort to go to the Whataburgers, because the other thing I want to do, I'm going to announce today, is I've gained 38 pounds since this started, and I'm going to lose that weight. So here's what's going to happen. We're starting a weight loss challenge today. If anybody wants to be in it with me, this is what we're going to do. The way I've decided to do is pick a goal weight. Like, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 4 weeks. That's my goal, right? So 30 pounds. So I'm 258. I'm going to be 228. I was 220 when this started. So 228 is close. So that's my goal weight. If you pick a goal weight, message me, right? So if you want to be in the thing, message me with what your weight is now, what your goal weight is. If you hit it, you'll get a ticket to the front row, and I'll send you my albums. I think Steve will probably send you his too, and Ben might give you his one. That'd be cool. And then, so you'll win the prize. Oh, 2 albums. Sorry, Ben. You'll win the prize. And then also, if I don't make my weight, if I don't make my 30, I will eat a vegetable on the show. That's what's going to happen. If you make yours, you become part of the circle of winners, and you get some prizes. And if I don't make mine, I will eat a vegetable on the show on October 3rd or whatever next year.
If you don't lose 30 pounds in a month, you're going to eat a vegetable?
If Bowers loses 30 pounds in a month, he'll be a vegetable. Holy fuck. That's a lot.
The fans get to choose what vegetable?
Well, yeah, sure, whatever. If I'm gonna eat a
Okra.
vegetable, I might as well eat it.
You're that
Not
confident.
fried. Okra.
Wow.
Just straight up okra.
I am going to take the next 24 hours to decide if I'm going to join you on this weight loss challenge and probably eat my last desserts tonight at Carmel's parents' house. They have a lot of great desserts, so I'm not going to start today. But I will tell you tomorrow on air if I will join you. But is there a stipulation for this rule you're telling for the audience? Someone can't message you and say, I'm going to lose 1 pound in a month and then get all this free prizes. There has to be some kind of a challenge here.
Look, set your own goals, man. If you got to lose 3 pounds, lose 3 pounds. I don't know. I'm not going to judge anybody. I don't want to make anybody. I'm just saying, whatever you want to do.
I think it's got to be at least a 5 pound loss.
I'm saying if you want to do a loophole thing and get a free, okay. If you want to game the system, I guess that's on you. You didn't really help. You're hurting yourself. It's like cheating only hurts you. But, whatever you want to do. I'm saying I don't need to put rules on.
Bowers 2020.
Wait. Bowers?
If you want to
Bowers?
game the system, it's on you.
Can I enter, but I want to gain 8 pounds. Is that cool? Can that?
Yes, actually. If it was muscle.
Well, we'll see.
I'm just saying, like, anybody wants to set a goal. Anybody wants to set a goal for the next month, whatever it is. It could be, stop drinking. I don't give a shit. If you hit the goal, then you get the prize. That's what I'm saying.
By the way, Bowers, I could tell that you had put on some weight because you were wearing different jackets.
Well, I only have, I can only wear certain jackets outside now. Like, this one doesn't button up anymore. I don't know if you can, like this guy doesn't button. So I need to, that's where, because it all goes right here. So once I get rid of that, this will button again, and I'll triple my wardrobe. That's really what it's not about health. It's not about whether I care what I look like. I just want the jackets to button again, because it's going to cost me a lot of money if they don't. So that's my goal. That's what we're doing.
Also, Steve wants 8 pounds because he hasn't pounded anybody in a long time. He needs to add that to his repertoire.
But I live alone, so I have a reason. Hear that, Carmel? Anyway.
Hey, look, Ben's up 2-0, Steve, and he wants you to know that. All right. Okay, we got all that out of the way.
Ben's up 2-0 in a basketball game. That's how low the score is right now.
Carmel, by the way, is already at her parents' house celebrating her birthday and asked me if I wanted to do the show from there. And I said, no, they would hear what just happened now, and they'd have a lot of questions for us. And I think it's better if I drive over after the show.
Hear that, Mr. and Mrs. Carmel?
Well, actually, they
Hey,
would
in this
like
scenario,
that.
her name is Carmel in this scenario.
Yes, it is. And so, how did you guys make Carmel again? Why don't you tell us the story?
No, I think Ben would say, "So I'm not sleeping with my girlfriend." You hear that, Carmel's dad? That's the.
Yeah.
That's why I lets him eat all those desserts. We did have an overnight game and a fun overnight game. It was one tweet story, so do a story in one tweet. They're kind of long, so I only picked two. Taminator had the renovations. Well, actually, I'm gonna do that one last because it's better. Renee H had, I regret teaching my cat to talk. There are many buttons he can press to ask for toys or pats or go outside, but it's always the same thing over and over, day and night. He presses the same button. The one I didn't remember adding, knife, knife, knife. So I think her cat wants to kill her. I think it's an interesting little turn there at the end. And then Taminator had, the renovations at LAX Terminal 5 were complete. It was his first time to be there since the dark times, and he thought perhaps he was misreading the sign. A scan of the departure board soon disabused him of that notion. There really is a gate 53C now. So there you go.
Nicely done.
What's today's game, Steve?
Today's game is it's fucking Friday, everybody. So today we're fucking up a video game. So the way it works is I take the title of any video game, and when I say video game, I mean anything on any system. Could be a mobile game, doesn't matter. Any sort of video game over the years. Take one word of the title and replace it with any form of the word fuck. That's the way it works. Fuck, fucking, fucked, any of those things. And, so some examples. We've got Fuck Night, Fuck of Legends, or Call of Duty, Modern Fuckery, which is kind of an accurate game. Anyway, the point is, you submit by replying to any of our streams, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, or you can actually submit to win the prize. And the way you do that is send your entry with at least a $5 tip. You can Venmo, you could PayPal it, or you could Super Chat with it, and we'll read those at the end and crown a winner.
Can we say real quick? So Taylor put one in the chat just as an example. Mortal fuck bat, and Zara goes, and that's how you get the Rona.
I think that really is how it all started. Which, by the way, did you see that they had to stop filming Batman because Robert Pattinson got COVID? And I'm just like, holy shit, we must be close to a cure because now the Bat got it.
Oh, God.
Full circle, baby. Full fucking circle.
I saw a great tweet today. I'm going to read it. So Andrew Siobhan, he's a comic I know somehow, but TMZ reported The Rock and his family tested positive for COVID-19, and Andrew tweeted, the first symptom is you can't smell what you're cooking. So that is a great joke, Andrew. I appreciate that tweet.
It's
Follow
fantastic.
him on social media.
Such a good joke that Bowers almost learned his friend's last name.
It's not my friend. It's just a random comic that friended me someplace. I don't know.
Okay, fine.
He's just funny. That that happens a lot when you book
I
stuff.
know.
All right. Yeah. So that's the game today, Ben.
Excellent. Thank you so much for tossing it to me. I'd love to sing a song for you, kind of a hymn. I'd like to welcome the video front row to join us, our VIP video audience. Please turn on your cameras. We are joined today by Tam Brown, who has given up on the election and supporting nobody. Jan Kittles Johnson, Trouble Fruber, a rainbow of fruit flavor, Isolation Nation style. Sean Ehrlich switched it up, headband style. Love that. Chris LaBelle, can't hear you. Hayden LaMaster, the graphics maestro that makes all of the merch and logos and promos for SDSC. Frankie Angles Nataro and Jessica Keibel coming from set 3, coming from the east window today. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and Zara Bending is here. Holy shit. Didn't see Zara there. And Lady Corbin. Y'all cameras turned on late. That's not on me. Zara Bending, welcome from Australia. Lady Corbin, welcome.
Is in the chat.
I don't look at the chat. I'm not looking at the
Also, they
chat.
were the first 2 cameras on. We're happy to have you guys here.
I don't like to discriminate on people. Give people. I don't like as well. Good to welcome. Good to hear. Good to be all of you here in that order.
I'm surprised you're doing that without the Bowers mask on. Like that was...
Exactly.
I can't believe here. I don't even have the kangaroo toy here. I wanted to match you with the kangaroo toy that you gave me, Zara, and I don't have. What's happening to me? Where have you done with my kangaroo?
We also have 2 great comics, 2 of our favorites. Kristin Key is back. Kristin, how are you?
Wonderful.
Oh, Leedy wanted a hymn, so Jesus, make Bowers eat a zucchini slowly. Amen.
Appreciate that. We also have Dwayne Perkins is back. Dwayne, how you doing, buddy?
What's up? What's up? Good to be here, guys.
Wayne.
Hey, Dwayne.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Bowers, it's great to see that not only do you dress like a black guy, but your time is very black-like as well.
What's that mean? That's
Like,
Ben.
I mean,
Late.
getting-
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, being late to the airport, like that's you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like you're keeping it all the way.
By the way, Dwayne, Bowers is not legally allowed to agree with you on this. Like, he has to just be like, I don't know what he meant, but he seems like a very nice man. Like, that's the only thing he's allowed to
Arriving at the airport at a reasonable time, if that's what you mean, then Bowers absolutely is like a black man.
Yeah, because I don't fuck good.
No,
if that's what you meant.
Bowers, you're black. You can say that. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dwayne, do not get Bowers into trouble, okay?
Hey, by the way, I'm not falling for that shit. I'm not that dumb. No, it's okay. Yeah, you think? Yeah, no, it's not okay.
Yeah.
Bowers is not falling for that again. He did live as a black man for many years, but he's over that now. He was the Rachel Dolezal of Tuxedo Gentlemen.
Right.
You see, there was another Rachel Dolezal. I forget her name.
Yes,
I
the other
did.
There's so
day.
many to keep track of at this point.
She looked more official. She really looked black. So I don't know what to do at this point. Like, here's the thing: if you're willing to give up your whiteness and kind of run it as a black person, like, good on you. You know what I mean? Like, that's like really walking in my shoes, right? At that point. So I don't know how mad I can be if you've like, you know, if you've been looked at twice walking through the store, like, you know, you get it.
Again, we're going to have to all agree with that statement. I don't know how to fucking come back to that. Like, yes, Dwayne, you are exactly correct. We are listening.
Right,
Tell us
right.
again how that's...
We don't support living as a black person when you're not black, yet we do support Dwayne saying it.
Well, again, I don't have any idea what this. Look, okay, Rachel.
Way to kick it to Rachel. Way to kick it straight to Rachel.
Can we move away from this minefield?
Yes,
Maybe
we can.
Get some tips or something.
So we had some generals. We had Brian Lasorsa tip the show $5 and said, "You all are so fun to listen to." So
Awesome,
thanks,
thank you.
Brian.
Thank you. Hopefully also good to watch.
I will be in a month. Ha!
Eating that zucchini.
I'm not eating a zucchini. Nah, Chris.
I
if you do not-
wonder-
no,
I wonder if the
not-
person
not
that left
'cause of
that-
Not because of that, Chris, but I'm not going to eat a zucchini. I won't eat the last 5 days to get to fucking 30 pounds if the zucchini is the thing I have to avoid.
Fine,
Wait,
we'll
Bowers.
make it a cucumber. Yeah.
Bowers, what's the vegetable that would be the most painful for you to eat?
They're all equally in my bottom 100. I don't know. I mean, I hate them
There's
all
not
with
one
the same
that's
amount.
there's not one that grosses you out more than others.
Nope, they're all disgusting in the same amount. They'd be like saying which tree limb would you rather eat?
Yeah,
Tree or
probably.
maple tree? I'm not going to eat a
Small
tree
one.
limb. That seems terrible.
I think
Now,
probably a
I
maple
feel
one
like
would taste better.
asparagus. Wait,
What's that, Dwayne?
right, exactly. Well, I feel like asparagus. That should be because it has an after effect, which is also not pleasant.
That's true.
Ooh.
Wait, Bowers, whichever one it is, can it be raw?
It has to be raw.
Oh yeah.
Has to
Yeah.
be.
What?
Has
Look,
to be.
you can tell me what I will eat it in any way you want me to eat it. I'm saying it's not gonna fucking happen, guys. The thing I'm best at in my life is losing weight quickly. This is what I'm good at. This is my skill set. You're not gonna beat me at this. But if
There
I
you go.
lose, I will eat whatever the fuck you send me.
I
Or
think
tell
I
me to
think
go
it should
buy.
be okra because not only is okra kind of gross not cooked, but also I think it'd be funny. You're going like fat Bowers, skinny Bowers, fat Bowers, skinny Bowers, and I feel like it's okra for Oprah. It's perfect.
I like that.
If we decide on okra, that's fine. I'm just saying.
I think it
I'd
should
forget-
be. No, it should be eggplant because then we can emoji it.
If I could eat an eggplant as fast as I eat a hot dog, that'd be an emoji. That's for sure.
Whatever.
But
I
I-
just want to watch you do it with your shirt off.
I just think Bowers has to. You have to eat the whole thing, though, right, Bowers? Not one bite. You're eating an entire piece.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
if that's the
it'll
case,
be it'll be
eggplant for
2
sure.
bites, but I'm not gonna chew it. I'm just gonna swallow it whole.
Well, I'm just saying that if that's the
That's what
case,
she
we're getting
said.
you a big fucking vegetable.
I mean, I'll cut it up in swallowable pieces, but I'm gonna do it like shots for sure.
What about
This is-
artichoke?
You realize I'd rather eat ants than any vegetable.
This is getting awkward. Can we talk about race again?
Just some tips.
Let's go back to some tips.
Yes, our last audience member said that we're fun to listen to, but in order of race, which race of us is best to listen to?
All right.
The
we have a
human
few to get
race.
through.
The human race. I love that, Dwayne.
Oh.
Oh,
love
why am I
that.
at the end? I mean, I've said nothing.
All right. Gus Walsh tipped the show and said, "When Bowers eats veggies, there will be world peas." I love it. We also had.
Kristin just said in the chat, if I gain weight, then I am going to eat ants. I will tell you this. If in a month I am more than 258, I will eat a pile of ants for sure.
Yeah.
Pile? God damn.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
send
be
you
sending-
a pie every day.
Yeah, I'm sending cakes and steaks, baby. I'm sending you cakes and steaks.
That's not my cakes and pies aren't my problem, guys. That won't be the
Hot
issue.
dogs. We'll send them to you.
Oh,
I am sending him Whataburger.
Ooh, great idea. Because he's not going to let that go bad. He's not going to throw it out.
no, that's gonna get me.
All right, guys, we'll do it. All
I'm
right.
sending
so
you
we also-
Whataburger and a Ziploc bag full of ants.
Get ready, Tom.
We're gonna send you an ant farm and make you name all the guys, and then once you get friends with them.
Oh, I name all the ants and eat all my pets. That is hilarious.
Oh, I have to eat Lenny. Now, Bowers, one question though: do the ants come with the belt?
And while you eat all the ants, I want to line up all of your uncles and have them scream bloody murder. No!
Jesus Christ.
All right. Rita O'Donnell tipped this show $10 and said, "I love this show." We had
Thank
Z
you.
Bunster tipped the show $5 and said, "Ben, how in the hell do you have that kind of luck?"
I don't know. I thank the sweet Lord every day that I
Look, he's
don't.
not telling you about the 1,100 times he was late and it didn't go good. I mean, come on.
No, I've in my life missed maybe 3 flights out of thousands of flights. I have pretty good luck. I don't know how to. I mean, knock on wood, you know.
Yeah,
Knock on
that's
my
3
grandpa.
more than most other people.
Sorry, Steve, you're breaking up. That's not
All
true.
right.
We've all missed a flight. Have we not? Raise your hand. Look at gallery view.
On accident or on purpose?
If you've ever
On
missed
accident.
a flight, missed a
accident,
flight,
hold on.
raise your hand.
I've
If
never
you
has to
missed
be
a-
under
if you
your
missed a
control.
flight- if you missed a flight because of something you did under your control, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 2/3 of the people here.
But on accident, no. I've never missed a flight.
Well, that's not better.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. No, Rachel, what I was saying is like if you purposefully missed a flight. I mean like
Oh.
if you did something to make yourself late.
No,
Like
I've
you were
missed a
hungover
flight.
or something.
I've missed a flight, because we were driving a 6-hour drive and then the roads were shut down.
Gotcha.
Nothing
No,
like
I guess
that.
someone didn't take account for the time in case roads were shut down, huh, Steve?
No, I've never
Recommend you get there
missed a
2
flight.
hours early for that exact reason, okay?
Yeah, and I also missed a flight once because Air Canada decided not to have it. But like that's not what I mean.
You could have made friends slowly with different people at Air Canada over the years and tried to flip your relationship with them, but you decided to go antagonistic style. Not the whole world's not a heckler, Steve. Sometimes you can befriend the people and get people loving you. Lydia just got an idea for a drawing. I just saw her get very excited.
One time at a comic stayed at my house and we drank pretty much till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Her flight was like at 6:30 in the morning, so she was gonna just Uber there. So I went and woke her up. I'm like, hey, get up, and she's like, fuck you, I'm not going on the flight. I'll take the next one. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. So I record her on my voice memos going, and state your name. Say I don't want to go on the flight. I'm just gonna sleep. And I'm like, okay. Like 5 hours later, she came in my room. She says, why the fuck did you wake me up? I'm like, bitch. And I had the fucking recording of her telling me to go fuck
Nice.
herself. She's like, all right, my bad. But she had no
And-
memory of it.
That's amazing. Yeah, being late is not ideal, but I've not been like punished enough for it, I guess, in my life. One time I woke up, I had to do an episode of Chelsea Lately. I had to be at the studio at 2 p.m., but I got very, very drunk at the Improv the night before, and so I slept in hugely and woke up way late, and I had to leave immediately. I go down the parking garage, and I'm like, oh my God, my car's been stolen. And again, there's no cabs in Hollywood. And then it took me like 10 minutes to realize, oh no, I was drunk. I left it at the Improv. I now have to get to the Improv to get my car, to get to the studio. And I was so fucking late. And I flagged down, and I was leaving from there straight for the airport. So I had bags with me and like a suit bag I was carrying. And I run to the street, I'm flagging down cabs. There's no cabs. Finally get in one. The guy's like, I can't speed. I have 2 tickets on my record. I'm like, fuck. So we get there, I get in my car, I'm speeding there, I get to the studio 9 minutes before air. Missed the whole pre-show meeting, so bad, and Chelsea's like, that's fine, we can do the meeting around your makeup chair. Didn't care, I was all good, went on air, had a fun episode.
And that's how you met Carmel.
You've been enabled your whole life.
I've been enabled with my time management. Steve's getting angry right now. I can see Steve's face being like, I will fix this.
But here's the thing, though. I'm like you, Ben. Like, I've missed maybe 3 or 4 flights. I'm talking 20 years of flying.
Yeah.
But being late, it makes you, like, better. Like, you learn things. Like, you learn, like, in United, there's a whole different check-in upstairs. You don't know that if you're not running late.
That's right.
You can get off Terminal 1. You can get off Terminal 1 at LAX and literally run across the parking lot to Terminal 7 because it takes too long for things to, for the whole, for the shuttle to go all the way around. So you kind of learn these things. So I think being late it makes you like focus and lock in.
Yes. You learn problem-solving skills. You learn the ability to get out of tough situations. You learn that if you are stuck behind a long TSA line, if you just tell everybody in front of you that you have cancer, they'll let you ahead. All kinds of stuff. I'm kidding. I would never do that. But you do come up with creative ways to get through stuff,
I by the way, Dwayne, I also knew that because when you're early, you have time to learn things.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm gonna say this, Ben. If I called my mom or dad at 5 a.m. and said, "Hey, I overslept. Can you meet me at the airport and drive my car home?" There's no goddamn way they were going to the airport.
It is more likely that if I called Ben's parents, they would pick me up.
What? They would not hesitate. They would absolutely do it. And I think I agree with you guys. I do blame my parents for this enabling. Thank you.
Well, I think the thing we have to be grateful for is that Ben is not on heroin because it seems like no one in his life would help him with that either. You know what I'm saying? So.
Wait, I will say that there are a lot of times where you can just go, oh, I'm sorry, I slept in. I'm so sorry. You know what's one of those that you can't? 2 p.m. That's one that you can't use that excuse.
Well, I'd like to beg to differ, Steve, because my freshman year of college, my Tuesday, Thursday first class was at 4:10 p.m. and I was late to it every day by sleeping in. Just so you know, just for the record.
I had a 6:30 at night class on Tuesdays in my sophomore year, and I overslept that several times. My 6:30 at night class. Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Crazy?
We're like 115 episodes in. I'm
Uh-huh.
amazed that this show has lasted this long.
This is my point. I've never missed the beginning except the 100th episode. So just so you know, like I'm showing a great amount of respect by being here before it starts.
But can I say this late story is just like tipping. Like you guys can be late and you're just a person late. If I'm late, I'm late for my race. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why I need to be on time. I need to tip even if I got bad service. Like she can be awful. I'm tipping 20%.
Can I just
Dwayne, that's why I can't smell bad. I'm fat. I can't smell bad, or I'm smelling bad for all fat people. So I have to smell good all the time.
But also, Dwayne, can I remind you that a few of us are Jewish and we definitely have to tip well, or we're tipping for our religion.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
And I would also like to say in response to what Dwayne just said that we agree and support what you said, Dwayne. At the same time, we feel as though black people are on time as much as white people and tip great as much as white and other people do. So we don't understand what you're saying, but we're allies in what you're saying.
You know, when you do that, it's cool, but it's kind of like how every alarm system company, the robber is always white now? It's like, guys, some of these robbers can be black. Like, black people also rob. Like, it's
Dwayne, that can be your cause. You can start a petition and start pushing for that.
right.
I think, yeah, and in their effort of making the commercials politically correct, they literally took work away from black people.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
There has never been a lesbian robber on one of those commercials, and there should be.
So, are you implying that lesbians look a certain way, or would you like to see a lesbian scene at the beginning of the commercial or celebratory at the end of it when they get all the free stuff?
They would sell so many alarm systems if they had a lesbian scene at the beginning of that
True.
commercial.
That is so true.
That
A
is-
ring
these are
doorbell
facts.
commercial where there's two women making out on the porch and they steal your package as they run away. Don't say anything because they're hot, and you're like, should I mention it? Nah, just let them take the package.
The world is a safer place thanks to lesbians.
The one time that two lesbians want anything to do with your package.
Ben, you can't steal your box. Anyway,
Curious what's in my box? Well, we're going to tell you here at Ring Security System.
what's in the
All right.
box?
Let's catch up.
We got to do a set here. We got to catch up Rachel, then we got to
Yeah,
get
let's
Kristen.
catch up.
Let's go.
All right, so we had Z Bunster tip the show and said, I almost missed a flight by accidentally driving around the loop in Atlanta. Luckily, the flight got delayed. That was the only time I've ever been late. Zara tipped the show and said, we support you, Bowers. I'll give up my taco shirts for a month, too, in solidarity.
Those make me hungry.
Technics Bowers 2020, if you want to game the system. Sam Walker, 5 pounds for Steve. Now you have more pounds than Ben.
Nice. I'm up by
And then-
3.
And then lastly, Colleen Hansen, $5. My favorite part of STSC is the awkward of silences. I just said that weird. It's just the awkward silences.
But on our
Silences sounds like a
produced
weird horror
one-
movie.
Produced one, and we appreciate that.
But also, in fairness,
SDSC, it's like the Grateful Dead. You got to appreciate the notes we don't play.
We're like jazz. I get it.
and you got to miss the good old days when it wasn't led by John Mayer. You know what I mean? A lot of things change in life.
When you said good old days, you scared me. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good old boys
We're not
doing
allowed
a
to go
comedy
crazy.
show.
All right, let's get to our first comic. Holy cow, 30-40. Holy shit. We're having fun, though. I'm having a good time.
It is
Coming up-
30-40. It is 30-40. Good point.
Did I say 30-40?
You said 30-40.
Are those
Oh, my
is
bad.
that the size of the pants you're trying to fit into?
Going from 40 to
Flip
30?
it, flip it. They're 40-30s.
Oh, yeah,
I had
that's true.
to buy 42 40s when I got home. I'd like to get into my 38 40s is my goal. But here we go. Coming up, one of our absolute favorites, Kristin Key, everybody. Woo!
Hi everybody, it's good to be here. I've missed a few flights in my days. At one time I was told I was too drunk to fly by Southwest in Vegas. So that was a rock bottom for me, I think. Yeah, that was pretty rough. But anyway, it's great to be here. It's great to be back. It's been 6 months now since I've been pretty much just not leaving the house, and it's just me and my wife. And not to sound homophobic, but this is not what God intended. No, this is not real. It shouldn't be this way. I mean, we started role playing recently because we can't stand each other in real life. I'm not great at accents either, and so like I've been trying to be like like sexy like a Swiss Miss. I'm like, yeah, you want to watch a movie, and it's not really. And I tried British, I'm like, it's Cobra Kai, isn't it? And it's not really. Her favorite right now is when I play Veronica, the mute housekeeper. But we're making it work. It's okay. I'm glad that we're stuck in house together, because this way, no one can see us fight. It's all, there's no like public fighting, and I think every couple fights. If you're in a couple, you fights, it's natural. I don't trust couples that are like, oh God, I don't think we've ever had a fight before. Like, those are the people that you see on Dateline, pushing each other off cruise ships. It's a thin line between I love you and with two women, it's like in any relationship, there's one person that has more feelings than the other person. They're the keeper of the feelings, and that's me. Yeah, I always say that feelings are like crayons, and I got like the 64 pack with the sharpener built in, and my wife got the restaurant 8-pack. She just has a few colors, just happy, sad, and the broken one. But it's nice that everything's private now, because I feel like every couple can remember that time they got into a big fight in public. Those are the ones you never forget. If you're in a couple, you've got that in your mind. For us, it was the kayak fight of 2015. Kayak fight of 2015. Never gonna forget that one, because we were camping. We were on this beautiful lake, and we just rented kayaks, and we paddled in the middle of this beautiful lake. And I thought, this is what a perfect moment for me to like paddle over to her and tell her exactly how I'm feeling in this moment. So I did. I paddled over to her, and I was like, "You don't give a shit about me." And then I felt better, She did not. No, she did not. I paddled away, and I was feeling good. And then she had to paddle all the way across the lake to get her say. And she was like, "What is wrong with you? Don't ruin this vacation. You need to calm down." Then she paddled away. Oh, now I got to paddle all the way across the lake, and I'm paddling real fast because I need to show her how calm I already am, and tell her lovingly, screw you. So this went back and forth for a really long time. And meanwhile, a group of people had gathered on the bank of the lake watching all this, like, look, lesbians in their natural habitat. A kayak fight of 2015. Thanks, guys. That's all my time.
Hey, everybody.
USDSC.
I really enjoy that you held up a middle finger on camera and said, screw you. Like, you censored yourself, kind of, which was fun.
It's my wife. I'm not gonna, and I'm in public in a lake. I think that's very screw you. Yeah.
It's very kind of you. I got into a huge kayak fight also. It's actually why I got divorced, because I wanted to use kayak and she wanted to use Expedia. It was a whole thing. Anyway, point is, tip, you should do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com, or of course you could super chat on the YouTubes and throw in some Facebook stars. Do all that stuff.
Nice. Kristin,
Kayak fights, it'll save your marriage. It really will. Kayak
fighting?
Yeah, not in kayaks, because you can't get away. And then when you want to retort, you gotta paddle. If you want to lose weight, get in a fight with Chrissy in some kayaks.
What about a paddle boat?
What, Steve?
What's that, Steve?
What about a paddle boat? Like the one you have to
paddle
with
the swans.
That'll burn some calories. There's a reality TV show. I would pay money to watch people paddleboat fight for hours.
Paddleboat bumper cars. That's it. That's what we got.
Never got into a fight on a kayak, but the first time I ever went kayaking in college on San Diego shores, La Jolla Shores Beach, and this day, as we're coming back to shore after a 2-hour thing, there happened to be a tiger shark infestation at the shore. Like, it was in the cover of the newspaper the next morning. Like, hundreds and hundreds of tiger sharks right near the shore. And I'm kayaking to the shore, and I see, no joke, a shark go under my kayak. And it freaked me out so much, I fell out of the kayak right then.
Oh, no.
And
probably the worst thing to do.
Yeah, it's probably the worst thing, yes. So I was close enough to the shore. I didn't even try to get back in and balance that shit. I grabbed my kayak and just ran to the shore and was not attacked by tiger sharks. So that was close.
By the way, Ben, that sounds almost as terrifying as fighting with your wife in a kayak.
through that,
Apples
which
and oranges. Yeah.
explains why I've never been married to a shark. That explains.
All right, Rachel, what do we got?
Yeah, so we've got, let's see. Technics, 2 Canadian. Kristin, your set was 64 crayons with a sharpener.
Nice.
I mean, that makes me feel. I'm feeling a lot right now from that. That's I'm up, I'm down, I'm in the middle. I'm fucking pissed. It's great.
Renee Hutchison, $10. Kristin, hilarious as always.
Ah, thanks, Renee.
Sean Ehrlich, $5 for Kristin to buy her wife some more crayons.
She wouldn't know what to do with them. She'd eat them. Yeah.
The purple ones taste like purple.
There's also Dana tipped $20 and said, Kristin, 64 crayons. I freaking love of humor. Kayak fight of 2015. I hope I never forget that song.
Nice.
Thanks. I hope I forget it soon.
Matthew Plummer, $5 and said, Kristin, thin line between I love you and that was fantastic.
Thanks.
FJB, $10 to Kristin, that fucking rocked.
Yeah.
Nice.
Screw you. No.
Wrong crayon, Kristin.
Like Kristin,
Wrong
do you
crayon.
go in and
Wrong crayon.
you ever go in and go, well, I made fucking $127 talking shit about you today, honey. How'd that go?
No, she thinks I'm on a walk right now.
That's why Kristin's always got the green screen up. She's actually hiding behind her garage.
My wife thinks I just joke about cats.
She's like, this is my wife. Don't tell her I have albums.
She thinks I'm a dog walker.
We also had Tam Brown, $5 and said she would eat them. Made me forget what I planned to write.
Big shout out to Tam Brown's mask. It's a cool mask. I made that.
That's your mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
Baby Yoda
You can
mask.
get those.
Nice
You
work.
can get those on my Etsy shop.
They're
That was a plug.
Love that.
I think those are actually really cool masks, though. I totally agree. Really nice.
Ben, stop.
Yeah.
Stop hawking merch on the show. Stop.
We also had Peter Amsel, 10 Canadian. Kristin, always funny. You're one of my favorite guests.
Ah, thanks, Tim. I love Canadians. Aw.
Colleen Hansen, $5. I can't think of anything to say because I'm still laughing.
Nice.
All right. There should be a crown for that one.
There's also Zara, $15. Joining your fandom has been one of the best things about 2020. Your kayak fight of 2015 reminds me of the solid 2 hours at the zoo when the giraffes and the zebras took turns crossing the yard and pissing in each other's sleeping hay. I'm sure you were more majestic.
How did my kayak fight remind you of a zoo pissing match?
I got it.
I'm in, but it's
back and forth.
I think
Okay.
I think she's calling you a giraffe.
As
that
we're
would be
pissed at each
appropriate.
other,
I'll
it makes
take it.
sense.
Okay. Well, next time I'm just gonna go and piss in her hay, and we'll see who comes out the winner.
It's
Like
always gonna
hay
be you,
salesman,
know
you got to buy new hay.
All right. We also had Razor,
Trying to find
$5.
some anger in a haystack. Okay, go ahead.
He said, Kristin, you always give your wife an open face compliment sandwich in public. You're my little purple crayon. Very beautiful, but not too bright.
That's really good. I'm sure she can't hear. Yeah.
Please don't hear that.
You're purple.
There was a couple generals too. Sean Ehrlich had tipped the show and said, Bowers, I think you'd like ants more than vegetables. Fire ants have a nice citrusy taste and a good crunch.
I like that. Both those things sound great. Let's go.
I'd rather eat piss hay.
No, Now, do you put Taco Bell's fire sauce on fire ants? You think, or do you eat them plain?
No, that's what the fire sauce is made of, Bowers.
Oh, then I love ants. I love fire ants then, 'cause that's a good sauce.
I've eaten crickets, and they're very tasty. I was surprised. I was so scared, and then they're good. I mean, they're fried, but they were spicy-ass crickets, man. It was,
I've just heard them after
Did you meet
some
him at your show?
Oh!
Same
Well
joke.
done. Well done. I like that. I like that.
We also had Lucifer tip the show 3 pounds and said, so for Bowers, I have a broken jaw, so liquid diet challenge accepted. I guess he.
Did I just enter a weight loss challenge with the devil? That sounds
Yes.
right.
Did we just go, the devil went down to curves? Like, what just happened?
That's really good.
He was looking for a soul cycle to steal? Like, what are we doing?
And then Zara, $5. Bowers, just to clarify for your challenge, purple is not a fruit.
I will eat this entire purple. By the way, I'm going to throw this into the weight loss challenge. Whoever loses the most weight, I'm going to buy you one of these. I will buy you a Team Bowers shirt from our merch store, except if you're Bowers, because I want to see him eat a vegetable.
Yes. And also, don't turn in your size request until the competition's done.
That's true. Actually, one time I pitched this guy a weight loss book, and he wanted me to help him promote it. And I wanted him to sell a pack of T-shirts where the T-shirts got smaller, so that started at double XL and ended at a medium. And then what color shirt you were in is where you were on the program. And then they had motivational sayings on the front, but they were backwards, so only you could read them in the mirror. So it was like being in the fucking on the bike, and you'd be like, "You can do it!" And then if you got in the red one, you knew you were skinny. But he didn't.
By the way, that's a great idea, except to go from a double X to a medium, you would have to have a disease. That's
And
an
also-
insane amount of weight loss.
I have gone to a
Also,
double X to a medium twice in my life, Steve.
Yeah,
And alcoholism is a disease, but I'm not sure.
what are
that
we
has
saying that disagreed with each other?
I didn't have malaria or anything. I just.
All right. Last one. So maybe Avery, $5 and said lesbians in their natural habitat made me belly laugh. Here's $5.
It's
and
true.
then-
We're usually in kayaks in the woods somewhere fighting.
Abby Stamper, $5. My wife and I would kayak aggressively. It's real, guys. All right.
By the way, I will add in that selling T-shirts after shows, like for merch, it's really interesting. Like I had to learn, just give the person the size they're asking for. Don't tell them that they're
Oh
wrong.
yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
solid.
You don't never
Just
say
hand them the
bitch, no, you're
size and
not. Yep.
smile, no matter how fucking delusional they're being. Just go, yes, this is. Here you
Yeah,
go.
I learned that a long time ago. If somebody it seems like they're an XL maybe and they want a large, I'll say, here's the large, and I'm throwing in a brown paper bag for that face. You know, you give them what they want, but you give them a little extra.
Wonder why your
free-
sales are
Good.
down.
Our point is good customer service. That's
That's
the
right.
point.
That's right.
And never say when they walk up and they're like, "I'll take a small." Never be like, "For who?"
Yeah. I've
Never
seen
goes over
comics
well.
do that where they're like, "Oh, is this a gift for someone?" Just
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Something women like a lot too is if you say, I'm gonna throw in this baby onesie for the little guy that's on the way. Camera's on me too long after that. I'm very.
It's
I
an
don't know what
awkward
to
of
do after
silence.
that.
We're just trying to give the people what they want. They want the awkward silence.
Are we caught up, Rich?
Yeah, we're caught up.
All right, let's get to our next comic very quickly. Our second favorite, Dwayne Perkins is here. Dwayne Perkins.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's good to be here. We're talking about flights. I actually I was going to China once, and I wasn't late. Like I was there an hour early instead of 2 hours, and it's international. But they actually called my mom. I put her as my emergency contact, which is just messed up on a few levels. One, it's like you're telling on me, like I'm a little kid, you're calling my mom. And two, and the second thing is that's when my mother found out that I was going to China. And that's just no way for your mom to find that out. She's like, you got bird flu, baby. You going over there? That bird flu going to get you, baby. Now, why was I late? This time it was kind of my fault. I didn't hear my alarm clock is what happened. And the thing is, the alarm clock, like my alarm clock it barely wakes me up. Like, the alarm clock sound is like my buddy, he was late and he didn't hear his alarm clock. I didn't hear my alarm clock. And the sound, I was like, play it. And I know I'm making no sense, but the alarm sound on my phone is, you probably know it. It's bling, 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 bling. Like, I just dreamt I was playing a harp. Like, that's not going to wake you up, And then I checked my phone, and check your phone later. The names, none of the names sound like something that's going to really wake you up. Like I checked, there's like Rustling Brook, Morning Scamper. Yeah. Leisure Time. I think there's one called Water Birth. Like, how gentle do you need to wake up? My thing is, if you are using an alarm clock, that means you're not getting enough sleep. So my belief is you should be shocked out of sleep. Like, you should, like, the first 7 seconds of the alarm, you should think your life is in danger. That's my like you need an alarm called "Who the fuck is Tasha?" Like, that's the alarm. You're not hitting the snooze button on "Who the fuck is Tasha?" I'll tell you that right now. I actually missed the old clock radio. I missed the big. I don't know if you guys remember, just the brick, because the clock radio, it wasn't trying to be your friend. It had one job, and that was to wake you up. And if it didn't get you up, it was going to wake up your neighbors. Like, somebody was getting up. And what I loved about it is it had the nuclear. I call it the nuclear setting, where if you had a big day, you could put it in the middle. That gave you the buzz and the radio. When you're like, if you were like, man, tomorrow I got a big day. I got that graduation, I got that surgery. Just put it in the middle. And that was just just a small town girl, and that's just, what I mean. You picked it up, you threw it across the room, but it didn't break because it was a big ass clock radio. You know what I mean? I also that same trip, I couldn't find my passport. I found it, but I was like, I'm going through my drawers. Where the hell is it? And I found it, but on my way to finding it, I actually came across a picture. Like old picture of myself. And if you're under 30. It was a printout. A picture, it's like that thing in your phone, but it's actually a printout of it. It's a printout of that thing in your phone. And so I found, and this happens, you come across an old picture of yourself from like 10, 15 years ago, and you're like, shit, I had it going on. You can't believe, and then you think of yourself when you took that picture, you think of your mentor, you were like, the person in this picture, they didn't think they were, they thought they were overweight. They didn't think they were attractive. And you almost want to go back in time and talk to your younger self and be like, you got it going on. Like, don't worry about it. You're the shit, And I wonder if this happens at every age, Like, you're 97 and you find a picture from when you were 88. You're like, man, if I can go back and talk to this guy, I would tell him to kill himself, because it's not gonna get any better. You're 88. What do you think? I'm watching a lot of TV. A few things. One, I'll just say off the rip, I hate it's gonna relate. I hate the term black on black crime, because everyone kills the people that are just like them. You know what I mean? Like white people kill white people, black people kill white. Why do we get a special designation? I don't like that. Like, when black people kill black people, it's called black on black crime. But when white people kill other white people, it's called Dateline. And I want to rename black on black crime to Black Dateline. I think that would be man, this Black Dateline is getting out of control. So I'm also watching a lot of Law and Order. I'll finish with this. Law and Order is my jam, but I hate when there's a famous person on Law and Order, because it tips the whole episode. When you're watching Law and Order and you're like, oh, I wonder who's the killer. Truck driver number 6 or Denzel Washington. It's just And the only way to keep us honest is they need a famous person on the show who we never see again. Just run it like that. Just have Meryl Streep find the body in the beginning. And then, you know, Ice-T can walk up and be like, the victim had lacerations in the upper thigh. Meryl Streep found the body. You know, I just think that'd be pretty. And I get caught up in the pre-story. Like sometimes, because the people who find the body, you never see them again. And sometimes I want to know what happened with them. Like, what happened? Did she take that job in Poughkeepsie? Like, what's going on? Let me know. But I will say this: if you watch a lot of Law and Order like I do, you know that there's a pattern, right? So around minute 15 is when they meet the killer, but they don't know he's the killer yet. Then around minute 45, they're like, "Oh shit, that dude we talked to, he was the dude, he was the killer." So when you think about it, Law and Order follows the exact same pattern as Scooby-Doo. Like, it's really just Scooby-Doo without the mystery van. And I would have got away with it, too, if it wasn't for that pesky district attorney. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Dwayne Perkins, everybody.
Dwayne Perkins. Star is open, as always. You could tip. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Or, of course, you can super chat. Couple things, Dwayne. One, white on white crime is also called when kayaking goes wrong.
Right.
We did get a tip during your set. It's from someone named Tasha, and it says who's she. So
yeah, dude, I want my alarm to sound like a battleship is sinking. It's got to be like,
Yeah.
like, oh shit, what are we doing? It's got to be, or I'm not gonna wake up.
Exactly.
I went to college with a guy who, like, we would call his room. You know, we still had like landlines then, and we would call his room when he was sleeping and try to get him up, and it would ring like 50 times. And I'm like, man, why do you own an alarm clock? Like, why do you? You're not gonna wake up no matter what the fuck we do.
Like, he needs a bucket that pours cold water over him. Like, you know, like where you drop a ball in it and it runs through and then it ends up like a bucket, like a Pee Wee Herman kind of contraption where a bucket of water falls on you.
100%.
I had a roommate that Capital One, he owed Capital One some money or whatever, so they would call literally every morning at like 7:30. He went to work at like 6, so it would wake me up every day. And eventually I just started using it as my alarm. And I'd be like, no, you'll be back here at 10:30. And they would call me back and wake me up. And
oh, that's pretty dope.
but finally I saw his Capital One bill like sitting on the speaker or whatever, so I opened it up just to see how much he owed him. But they called him every fucking day. He owed him $58. It was just like 90 days late. I'm just like, what the fuck? Pay your $58. I gave him the money. I'm like, fucking said this since they quit calling me in the morning, you dick.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like you're judged by getting people to pay in full. So if you can get that guy to pay in full as a caller, then you know, like you get a big check. So you go after the small fish because the guy owes $10,000 is not going to pay in full. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's the debt snowball. I get it. Yeah. Dave Ramsey. Love it.
Rachel, what do we got?
All right, so we've got Matthew Plummer had tipped $5, and he said, Dwayne, it's a pandemic. She took that job for sure. We also had Oingo Boingo, long last name, for Dwayne, $5. I used to have a recording of myself yelling, "Ben, wake up right now," as my alarm.
Pretty dope.
By the way, Dwayne,
is that me Dwayne, from the future? Yes.
Dwayne, if Ben was late for his flight to China, he could just call his parents and they would just drive him there. No worries.
Right, exactly.
I wanted to see the Great Wall anyway. Let's go. Get in the car. It's fine.
Give me a beer. Let's go.
Zara tipped Dwayne $5 and said funny stuff.
Thank you, Zara.
FJB $10 and said, Dwayne, great set. Yep, those alarm clocks were a pain in the butt.
Well, you're not supposed to sleep in bed with it, but I get what you're saying.
That'll really wake you up, though. You put it on vibrate.
I'm up.
Yeah.
So is the alarm clock.
Also, those alarm clocks would like you said, Wayne, they would beep over the music. It would just make you hate music. You would just hear
Right.
early a song, and it's our love is right now. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Hey, the trick,
Yeah.
Ben, is you set the radio station to techno, and then you don't even notice.
or Tainted Love. You go, Tainted Love. That would work.
We also had Technics 5 Canadian said, Dwayne, alarm equals life in danger or I'm sleeping. But yes, you're right. We don't hear about white on white and its majority. Total bullshit. Great set.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I wasn't, it doesn't really bother me, but yeah.
I think it's funny, Dwayne, is like, so true crime's this huge thing, right? And like, what?
Yeah.
Not like 1 out of 20, it's about somebody being kidnapped or killed by somebody random they don't know, but every woman's afraid to leave her house because someone's going to murder them. And 19 of the 20 are their husband killed them, but they all want to get married a whole bunch. It's just weird.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense.
And the other thing is, I'm just shocked at how many people kill people on like Tuesday, and they take out an insurance policy on Monday. Like you think the cops don't understand that you just took out that insurance policy? Like it's.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Dwayne, I think what happens is they took out the insurance policy on a Monday, hoping to kill them a couple months later, and they were just a real dick Tuesday morning.
Right.
Well, I already got the thing. All right, let's just move it up a little early. We're here.
I just
What, am I
love
gonna
that
rent, what, am I
Dwayne.
going to rent more kayaks in 3 months? Fuck it, we're here. Let's go.
Right.
I just love that Dwayne is surprised by the lack of foresight and perfect planning of passion murderers.
No, seriously though, my least favorite is when it's over the kids. That's so often I want to share the kids, so I'm gonna take away both their parents. And I understand they're not thinking logically, but it's fucking every episode. It's like they want the kids. You know what I mean? I don't know.
The saddest ones are actually when they don't want the kids. That's why.
Right.
My favorite forensic files, there was a guy, to your point, there was a guy who he had this super alibi. He got his brother drunk, was staying at his brother's house, but then they had a cell phone call in front of his wife's house, and it pinged up the cell tower. That's how he got caught. But what he was calling was to cancel their marriage counseling appointment in the morning because he didn't want to waste the $75 cancellation fee if he didn't do it 24 hours ahead of time. That's why they called him.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
It's my favorite ever. Rachel, catch us
You
up.
almost want to
Alright.
visit that guy in jail every day and ask him, why'd you do that? Anyway, sorry.
We also had Colleen Hansen, $5. To Dwayne from Tasha.
Nice.
Thank you.
Told you Tasha tipped.
Peter Amsel, 5 Canadian. Dwayne, let's just call it crime, BLM.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. I concur.
Sean Ehrlich, $15. Dwayne, old style clock radios still exist. You can get them for the amount of this tip on Amazon.
Oh, very nice. I might just do that.
One of my favorite things in the world, by the way, are that those clock radios in the hotels that have like the little charging port for the iPhone, and how like just before the iPhone changed to the Lightning cable, when it had like
Right.
the old wide one, like a bunch of hotels bought like 1 million of those radios that just had the old one. There was a person who made that decision for that hotel. They're like, yeah, let's invest in these. And then like 3 weeks later, Apple was like, fuck y'all. I love it. It's
Right.
my favorite thing.
No, I just picture the Apple people at the meeting just going,
Steve, that crayon would be called Schadenfreude silver.
That color is actually called Steve.
wow.
It's actually a pale white.
We also had Dana tip $20 and said, Dwayne, it happens your whole life. I just turned 60. Love the age, 30 pics that I didn't burn.
Nice. Yeah, that's what's up. You gotta, you know what I mean? You are hot. Yeah,
Thank you.
That's it.
Appreciate that.
All right. There's also Tam, $5 and said, sorry you had to demo the brick wall. I will never be able to watch Law and Order and And conversely, Scooby-Doo in the same way.
Right. Well, you know what? I don't. When Austin Powers came out, it made it hard to watch James Bond movies. But then James Bond movies got better.
Their game, yeah, it stepped up their game. Yeah.
It's true.
I just like the idea that there will be a special Law and Order, just Law and Order Victim Finder spinoff.
Right.
It's always the same casual, like stumbling out of a club at 2 a.m. Be like, "Hey, look, there's a body," and like no one in the beginning ever goes, "Ah!" Like, that's...
In New York crime, there are two people: the person that is murdered and the person that finds the body. These are their stories.
You know what? And they don't show you the 10 people before them who also saw the body. And it was like, fuck that. I'm not getting involved.
That's actually the first 15 minutes of the spin-off episode. It's just them tracking
Right.
down the other 10 people. And like each one of those is like, look, I had to work in the morning. I oversleep my alarm a lot. I don't want to get tied up in this.
I didn't know that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Razor tipped $5 and said, "Let's see if anyone has the patent on the Law and Order alarm clock yet. So when it goes the dong dong sound, you jump up thinking you're missing the show."
Like that.
That would be a good alarm clock.
That would get me out of bed for sure. I'd be like, Mariska Hargitay? I'm up.
There's also, let's see, Zara, $5 more and said, "Tasha sends her regards and she always pays her debts."
Ooh, nice.
I just wish we could get an alarm clock so loud that Carmel would hear that.
I hear she has a habit of sleeping through it.
You're talking about her biological clock, Ben. That's different.
No.
Oh, no!
Let me just say in response to that,
We had Bert Dizon tip Kristin $5 and said, "Second time seeing you, absolutely hilarious once again. Love the tea."
Ah, thanks. Yeah, it gets worse after this. Stick to 2 and then bounce.
That's what I say about my
Right, we're caught up.
All right, let's play the game.
Let's play the game. So the game is Fuck Up a Video Game. And so these are the unpaid entries that I really liked. We had Marissa had Call of Fucking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Caleb the Deranged had The Elder Fuck Oblivion.
Where you get fucked
the
into
that-
oblivion.
Well, that's the election, like the elder fucks. Okay.
And then Amanasala, Fuck Goose.
Their video game?
Yeah, it's like Pong.
I assume so.
It's very early.
Okay, let's go to our live audience. So let's do, I can't see the chat. Zara.
Cool. So I'll start off with toss a coin to your fucker. The fucker 3, wild cunt. This is an entry, not a recommendation. Donkey fuck. Similarly, fuck bandicoot. Don't fuck the bandicoot. 2 more. Instead of Pokemon Go, fucking go.
Nice.
And I'll shoot my shot again. My favorite. Forget Wii Sports. We fucking tonight. I'm done.
Nice.
Chris LaBelle, let's see if we can hear you.
All right.
Chris,
So
I think you're muted.
No, what?
Oh,
Got him! I just say, I'm no longer the show's dick. Dean has taken over the throne.
oh, that's amazing.
that's beautiful. Now he's
Oh,
kidding.
he actually
No,
is.
it really is muted.
About that, I did that. My mistake. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
He's muted again.
All right, Chris, whatever your entry is, I'm voting for it. I'm sorry.
Ah,
So I have Street Fucker 2.
nice.
Nice.
And then this one feels better now that I'm doing it. For Horizon Zero Dawn, Ben Zero Fucking.
Oh, wow.
I heard that.
All right, Tam Brown.
So I couldn't decide which way to go with this. So it's space fuckers or fuck invaders. Super fucking brothers.
Nice.
The other
Gross.
one is super smash fucks. Fucks trail. You still die of dysentery. Mario and Sonic at the fuck games. And the other one I couldn't decide which way to go. Mindfuck or fuckcraft.
Mindfuck. Tam, honestly, I thought that was a sperm on your hat at first. I didn't realize it was a
That is
finger and a
not the
line.
first time somebody has said that. It's literally just a finger. pointing.
Oh wow, it definitely looks like a sperm.
Yeah, I like a little bit of like a sperm. I mean, it's got a long tail, but whatever. All right,
So does that? Oh, okay. All right.
go ahead, Dwayne.
No, I was just a hat. I was trying to read it. Right. So that means you're okay with a guy being a little bit shorter than you, right? It's just like,
These are like the minimum.
oh, that line. I thought it was the brim of the hat. Okay, I got you. I got you.
No, it's
No,
this
it's the
one.
sperm line. It's where the sperm line is. If you want to.
Also, quickly, now that Dwayne chimed in, I just wanted to say that Dwayne's set inspired me and reminded me of a time gone by. So I would like to relive with you guys briefly my favorite moment of Dwayne's set.
Oh God, we're gonna be issuing security badges for all the guests now for SDSC to get through all the security. So that's your picture. We'll send you the laminated badge in the mail. Dwayne, so.
you guys
That
please-
was awesome.
Please put a sperm hat in the merch shop. It just says, "Thanks for coming to the show."
Absolutely, I will buy it.
Let me just say, Kristin, as the person who usually runs the merch on the show, yeah. Aiden, you're
Okay,
in the
thanks.
chat, right? Let's do this shit.
I'm on it, Steve.
And next
Even
week, we're
our-
all wearing sperm hats.
Even our inanimate object shop knows what sperm looks like. You hear that, Carmel?
Yeah, Hayden's gonna draw it from memory. That's sad for you, Ben, right?
Oh my God, what cartoon is Leedy drawing right now?
All right, we
All
got a
right,
game.
Sean Ehrlich.
Yes, I have Tecmo Superfuck, the legend Fuck Zelda.
Nice.
Oh, poor Zelda.
Well, at least it's by the legend.
You know what an after brand to fuck Zelda. She gets the legend. That's good.
And then Dragon Fucker 3.
All right, let's get to Leedy.
You're muted,
Oh,
lady.
we
You're
actually
muted.
can't hear you.
Yeah, you're not muted. Your mic's just not working.
Boo.
Can't hear you.
We can come back to you after I read some more entries.
Sounds like Liddy's painted herself into a
Oh,
corner.
there it is. Hey.
Connected to audio.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Nope.
no.
Nope.
There you go.
It was somebody else. I'm sorry. I thought I heard you. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Leedy. Okay, Jan, you're raising your
That's
hand.
what she's trying to say.
Draw it and show us.
My... Well,
What's that, Lassie?
don't know
That was
what
terrible.
to say.
You can put it in the
I
chat.
think Jan was waving her hand. Let's go to Jan.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
The first one, The Last of Us. No, sorry, The Last of Fucks.
Yeah.
March.
The Fucking Dead.
March.
Nice.
Great. Fucking Clusterfuck. Fucking Simulator.
That's what Steve's doing.
Batman. What? Batman fucking Asylum.
Nice. Nice.
Frankie, do you have any?
Thanks
no,
to the
no.
man that ate the bat, Steve is now in fucking asylum. So that was very good.
All right, here are the rest of the entries. Lady, if you get sound, just jump in. So, Andrea Gordon, she has quite a few. Super Smash Fuck Boys.
Nice.
Donkey Fuck.
Nice.
Fucking Combat. And Street Fucker.
Wait, fucking combat. Finish him. Sorry, go ahead.
That also looked good on the sperm hat.
If it just said finish him with a sperm on it, god damn it. That's...
Oh my god.
They don't.
Wow,
Spring's gonna close our account, guys.
And then Andrea Gordon had another one. It was Fuck Night.
Nice.
And just really quickly, if you do buy the sperm finish him hat, you get a free Steve 2020 mug thrown in.
That Ben will pay for.
Donald Mellon, The Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Fucking, the title of her sex tape. Dave Adler, Donkey Fuck. Instead of saving the princess, you're heading up to the donkey show in Tijuana.
Game synopsis there. That's...
Rated E for everyone.
Rated E for ew. That guy's fucking a donkey.
I think the donkey does the fucking, right?
Well, it really depends on which show you go to.
Depends on what city in Mexico.
That's right.
Oh, I did not know that.
I go to a very progressive city.
I can stop this, right? Okay, Renee Hutchison. Oh, it doesn't get any better. The Secret of Monkey Fucking.
Secret's out.
Jeff Jones, Legend of Zelda. Wear your fucking mask. Peter Amsel, Space Fuckers.
Nice.
FJB, Mike Tyson's Fuck Out. FJB, Burger Fucking.
Nice.
Oh, burger time.
I also had Tomb Fucking. And then he had
I prefer
duck
burger fucking over tomb fucking, but I get. What,
He
what'd
had-
you say? What was the last one?
Duck Fucking. Gus Walsh, Mario Fuck Party.
It's a me.
You have to collect
let's-
keys.
Jeff Jones, Ark Fucking Evolved. Tom Turner, Angry Fucks.
Also would have accepted fucking birds.
Josh Proddy, Batman Fuck City. Josh Proddy, Halo, the Master Fuck Collection.
Nice.
Robert Cauldron, Tony Fucks Pro Skater.
About time he fucks an amateur. Give him a break in this business. You know?
All right. Razor, the 1982 Atari Aussie classic, Fuckaroo. Ben Sewell, death by fucking. And then Ben Sewell, need for fucking.
Oh, nice.
Also would accepted fucking for speed. But go ahead.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey!
Go.
God. Tech support.
Oh my god. Guys, can you hear me? I was muted. Okay. I outsourced my replies. Am I allowed to give my answers?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Okay. So I asked Ryan Niemiller, because he's the only expert video gamer I know. He said Red Fuck Redemption. I said Red Dead Fuck.
Both of those hit close to home, but go ahead.
Animal fucking.
Yes.
Counter-Strike fucking offensive. And Flappy fuck.
By the way, also just want to point out, you had a professional mic this entire time.
I had to find it, okay? It was hard to find.
She had tech support too. I saw somebody come help her. That was good.
Yeah, that was my sibling. No, Taylor's in my house.
Now sing Black Velvet.
Black Velvet. Oh, me or Black Velvet?
in the middle of a Sorry.
Black Velvet, if you please.
All right, last couple. Josh Proddy, Star Wars, The Fuck Unleashed Ultimate Fuck Edition.
The fuck unleashed could also go on that hat.
We have a whole line of sperm hats at this point, Kristin.
Just add it to my collection.
The sperm collection from SDS.
Well, you should make the wording Velcro so you could change it every day. You could change it.
Yeah, as it turns out, we actually have a couple million of those hats.
Is it Velcro?
I see what
Or if we do make a hat that says you've got to be this tall to ride the ride, maybe that's what can come with the belt.
By the way, I hope that none of us come with a belt. Anyway, Rachel, what else do we have?
I hope that you don't, Steve. You're the one that's been quarantined alone with yourself, Judy, and a selection of belts, so it's on you. Why did you think of that joke so quickly?
Steve's got a belt of the month club he joined fucking in March.
Oh.
Switch to ties. Ties are better. Ties are classier.
All right, Tom Turner, Donkey Fucking Country. FJB,
Real.
Fuckville.
It's a quiet suburban town.
Oh, it's red.
FJB, Fuck Baseball 2020.
That is what happened.
Topical.
Jeff Jones, Fucking the Dolphin. Bert Dizon, The Fuck of Life, or conversely, The Game of Fuck. Tom Turner, Diablo 3, Reaper of Fucks.
Nice.
And let me just check, but I think that's all.
All right. Cool.
Let's
All
vote.
right. There's a lot of really good ones. And Chris has got to get out here in just a minute, so we'll get her to vote in just a second. I really liked Street Fucker 2. I really like Ben Zero Fucking, but I think he changed 2 words. So I'm going to go with Mario Fuck Party. I think that's my answer. Is Mario Fuck Party. That sounds like a lot of fun. Kristin, what was your favorite one?
I've got a couple, but my favorite I think was The Legend Fucked Zelda.
All right. Did you have any you wanted to throw in?
I did. I liked Fuckman and Miss Fuckman. But I came up with a fuck position.
I like it. Kristin, do your plugs real quick before we get you out of here.
Okay, guys, you can follow me on everything through my website. It's kristinkey.com, and I do a Monday Mad Lib show every Monday and Friday live at 5. As soon as you get off here, pop over to my social media, and I'll be live on Facebook, on Instagram. It's called Friday Live at 5, and it's super fun. And thank you, guys. I love you all.
Cool. We'll
Thanks,
see you next
Kristen.
time. See you
Bye,
next
guys.
time. Awesome. Dwayne, who's your vote?
Oh man. Oh shit. You know what? There was literally so many. What did you went for the Mario Party one, right?
Mario Fuck Party, yeah.
I think I think I like Tony fucks pro skater. I like that one. I like that one. And my throw in is NBA 2K fuck. NBA fuck 2K, and that's just the preseason.
Nice.
Just the preseason.
Rachel.
All right. I really like Zero Fucking. I liked Tony Fucks a Pro Skater. But just because I've been playing it a lot recently, Mario Fuck Party.
You mean the video game, right? Okay. Ben.
My vote goes to Skittles with Batman fucking Asylum.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Also, I was just reminiscing a moment ago from my favorite moment from the show. It's pretty exciting moment there.
It's really dope.
Pretty great moment.
There were some really good ones. I really liked Secret of Monkey Fucking. We Fucking was fantastic. But I'm going with Mario Fuck Party. That's the winner.
Nice. Very cool. All right. Well, Kristin already gave us her. Dwayne gave us his. Rach, you got any?
I've got one. So Ron Gould did one for me. He said it's on behalf of Bossum. It's called Pit Fuck.
Oh, that's really good. All right, Ben, Steve, how many you guys got?
I will cross that one off my list, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got like 10.
I don't think I have that many, but we can go back and forth. So you go first.
Sure. Instead of Tetris, I've got fuck.
If I do this 10 times with one name games, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, Ben.
I have Fuckle Dragon.
I've got half fuck too.
I have Overfucked.
Nice.
I've got kind of, this one tells a little bit of a story. Fuck dead. Redemption?
I have Fucktails.
I've got fuck night.
I have this one's unfortunate. Load Fucker.
I've got this one is another story. It's a guy that has used a line 8 different times to get someone to fuck them. Final fuck 8.
I'm gonna cross that one off my list. I have Zelda 2, The Fucking of Link. You should get some too.
I've got silent fuck.
In the spirit of animal fucking, I have Fuck the Hedgehog.
Nice. If you can catch him.
That's how he got so fast.
I've got one for the comedian Ismo. Gran fuck Ismo.
I have one that everybody hopes to do, which is Fuck Crush.
Nice.
I think I actually only have one left here, which is Mrs. Fuckman.
He doesn't watch the show.
Was out there printing props, so forgive me for a couple.
My last one is a tribute to my situation during quarantine, which is fucking solitaire.
Oh, I have one more. Fucking solitaire. You guys like that one? Thanks.
Also, Mike Tyson's punch, comma, fuck.
All right, it's time to see Leedy's. It's time to see Leedy's drawings. Leedy, what you got for us today?
Some artist renderings.
I have a working mic. No, I have. Oh God.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Sorry. I have Lucifer giving you guys a tip. The Who the Fuck's Tasha?
Oh, nice.
His eyes are perfect.
Wow.
I have poor little Chris. Cry. I have Kristin as Veronica, the mute housekeeper. I have the Earth heckling Steve. That was what I was working on when Ben saw me get excited.
Yes.
This is Pants Down, Lance Down. Even a sword.
They're both up. I like that.
Ben, if you could just sing the Rocky theme song, that would be great.
For that to work, Bowers would have to climb a flight of stairs. It's
I think you're underestimating him. Here's the Mission Impossible burger.
Nice.
Wow. That is great.
Wow.
Bowers running from celery.
Wow.
Combining Kristin's fight with whatever Zara saw at the zoo.
Oh, that's great.
That's really good.
Wow. Those are dope.
nicely done, lady.
Great job, lady. I love that.
At
Chris and I
Art
did a-
for My Heroes on Instagram.
Very cool. Awesome. All right. Well, we did it again. Dwayne, where do we find you at in the world?
Dwayne Perkins on Instagram, DwaynePerkins.com website, and Funny DP on Twitter. But I'm not on Twitter that much.
Love that Twitter name. You can find. We'll see you next time, Dwayne. Thanks so much. You are the man. You can find me as always at Bowers Comedy, and then also the podcast Dockheads, which you can find where you get podcasts. Check that out. Ben.
Tomorrow night, I have Gleib Off the Top. Very exciting announcement. I have a special guest on my show tomorrow night. Nikki Glazer will be performing, as well as Kelsey Cook, as well as Dan Mintz, the voice of Tina from Bob's Burgers, as well as hosted by Radu Bondar. And then the Improv Madness happens after you hear material from all those fine people. So go to nowherecomedyclub.com. You can get a discounted ticket if you use the code SDSC or the link in my Instagram bio. It's tomorrow night, 6:30 Pacific.
Cool. Steve.
Check out my birthday show, hosting a big showcase with a bunch of incredibly talented comedians. We haven't confirmed everybody yet, but special appearances by Bassem Youssef and Elaine Boozler. Also, talking to Judy Freelander.
That was her armpits talking.
Yeah. Talking to Judah Friedlander. He's going to try to make it as well. And then some of your favorites, Dan Muggleton and Brett Druck and, of course, Bowers and Ben and folks like that. So please check it out. Grab your tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com.
I have not confirmed my appearance until after my show tomorrow night, just FYI.
I want to hurt them ticket sales. I get it. You're within
That's a very good point.
You're within
Ben,
60 miles.
you're off the show. I thought about it. I don't want Ben on the show anymore.
What are you going to miss the
what?
flight to the
You wanna
show?
see Ben, you'll have to go see him tomorrow. You're off my show.
Damn, Steve, that's not cool. They can only see me tomorrow night?
Yeah, if they want to see you, they're going to have to see you tomorrow night.
I really wanted to be on your show, but okay.
Yeah, but if you can only afford one show, go to mine. Anyway, thanks.
Definitely. Never forget September 11th.
But if Ben tries to get to his show on time, there's a really good chance he will be to Steve's show on time. So that's pretty cool.
That's true. So many openers for my own show, just to give myself a little buffer.
Like when Nikki starts, he takes a shower. That's how this works. He's like,
That is not untrue. That is not untrue.
Very cool. Well, we had a great show yet again. Audience, thank you so much for being here. We love you. We will see you tomorrow, right?
Wait,
Yeah,
Leedy
tomorrow we have
says
a
she
show.
forgot to show us one. Leedy, you got one more?
You got one you want to show
I
more?
do have one more. It's just the hats. There's the one hat that says thanks for coming to the show. And then the fuck's unleashed. And then Steve's hat is just a stain.
That expression on Steve's face is amazing.
I think she nailed it. I mean, that's exactly what Steve looks like when you come on his hat. I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty
my
sure that's what it
God.
looks like.
Bowers, we're never doing the road again.
I wasn't sure if you ever noticed, but whatever. It's a funny prank.
It's out.
Bowers, you're off the show also. If you want to see Bowers, you got to go to Ben's show.
Bowers will be making an appearance on my show, you guys, in the audience tomorrow night. Very excited. I'm kidding. You're always welcome, Bowers. You're always welcome.
Thank you. Well, anyway, audience, thanks so much. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Rachel, got anything to catch up on before we get out of
Yeah,
here?
a few things. So the Comedy Juice show that I run, the next one's going to be September 17th. We just confirmed it. I've got Josh Wolf on there, Jackie Cash. I can't even say the name.
Patient.
Kira Sultanovich.
Nice work.
And Michael Malone. So you guys can get tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com. A few tips to catch up on. Hayden tipped Kristin $10 to buy a Schadenfreude silver crayon, and just so Rachel has to pronounce that word on air.
Pretty
good. Pronounced crown. She's from Cincinnati. I had a blue crown.
How do you say it?
You said it. It's shouted in front of, not shaden, as though you're shading something in with a crayon.
Crayon.
It's also another language.
Well,
Crayon.
you know what? Tam Brown said I nailed the word silver, so thank you. We also had Technics to Canadian Dwayne. What's that, lassie? Leedy heard that. So, and then we had someone tip the show $200 and said, "This is for all the time that I got to see you guys for free. Thanks for the stupid, silly moments that make this quarantine easier. Now I have to see the show at night, but at least I get to catch the last part. Thanks so much."
Awesome.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys
so
liked
much.
my
We really
tip.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you to
Well,
whoever
thanks so
you
much.
were. Obviously, you want to remain anonymous, but we very much appreciate that, and we will look you up and announce your name. So thank you.
All right, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Rachel.
And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Very, very fun show. Weight loss starts today. If you want to be in the weight loss challenge, message me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Just send me a private message and tell me you want to be in it. Tell me what your weight is now, what your goal weight is, or I want to lose 25 pounds. I don't need to know what you weigh. I don't really give a shit. Just tell me what your goal is, what you're trying to do, and we'll every Friday we'll check in. But it's October 2nd is the final weigh-in. I'm gonna lose 30 pounds or eat a vegetable.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I forgot a general. Technics, $2. It said Leedy for a new microphone. Thank you as always.
Awesome. I'm very excited about joining the weight loss challenge. I'm going to go from 208 to 207.5. Hopefully, I can. Really hoping I can make it.
I thought you were
Anyway,
already
one more thing.
circumcised.
What?
I thought you were already circumcised.
Half a pound. Damn. Anyway. So,
It's called an 8 skin on Steve.
all right. I do have something.
This is exactly like what our press secretary meetings during the campaign was like. I'm like, can we focus on policy? Steve's like, I got a 4-pound dick foreskin, bro. Okay, duly noted.
And in fairness, that's the only thing that got us any press. But
That's because you were just pressing it on things, Steve.
thing that I wanted to say was we were supposed to have Ted Alexander as a guest today. One of my absolute favorite comics, one of the best comics in the business. Unfortunately, one of his other interviews ran long, so he couldn't make it. He texted me to apologize, and he wants to come back on the show another time. The reason he was coming on is because his brand new special just dropped on YouTube for free. Absolutely one of the best comedians in the business. So go check it out. Ted Alexander has a new special on YouTube. So go look it up, and we will have him on the show in the future. And that's it for me.
And I would just like to say I think Alexandro still killed it on our show today. He was really great. Funny stuff. Loved Leedy's pictures of him doing like one of these, like, and then like, that was a pretty good moment. And in case you are keeping track on the clock, as I do my countdown and deciding whether I'm going to be joining the weight loss challenge, today's show was 27 garlic pretzels long. Good night,
What's in the
everybody.
bowl? What's in the bowl?
Nothing, just one garlic crunch.